inhuman or superhuman. They could be had, and Arkansas had them. I thought Green had an amazing game. I thought you mentioned Russell at the end. Man, he closed this thing out. But I really think Petrino redeemed himself with the type of game he called also for Arkansas offensively and defensively. Oh, my goodness. Wow. What a game. What an amazing game.
That was the one word that I almost started the night with, and that was, how many times have we said this year, you can say A&M, you can say Oklahoma State, those are the two losses, that Arkansas could not finish. Tonight,
they finished.
In spite of a cheap shot, we thought, Trey and I thought, on Taylor Green, where the defender went down and went in his legs. He's got a sprained MCL. Hopefully he can return in 2 weeks. But
I didn't see that cheap, but maybe it was. I don't know.
Okay.
It just looked like they were playing ball to me. But,
okay. Either way, Malachi Singleton came in and finished the game. All right. We will step away for a moment. This is the First Security fifth quarter postgame show. Stay tuned.
The great American pastime.
Do you smell that? That's the smell of men being men.
I think I'm ready.
On 103.7 The Buzz, KABC Little Rock.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
We all know how busy our lives can be these days and how important our time and convenience is as well. Edwards Food Giant knows that too. So that's why they're inviting you to take advantage of their Heat and Eat Meal Solutions items in their deli department. Delicious Edwards Food Giant signature dishes, along with a wide choice of entrees and sides, all ready for you to pick up and take home to serve your family tonight. The Heat and Eat Meal Solutions now at your favorite Central Arkansas Edwards Food Giant deli. This week's special is chicken and sausage jambalaya for only $7.49 per pound, with corn souffle for $5.99 per pound.
Oh, I wish I could have been there when the truck pulled into Genesis of Conway with all those incredible automobiles, those GV80s from Genesis, and watched them come off that truck, knowing that Genesis of Conway can get you into one of those incredible automobiles at 2.9% interest for 60 months right now. Oh, I'd love to see your face when you first take that test drive. It's incredible. Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
The Arkansas Scholarship Lottery is ultimately all about fun. So is the new Ultimate Riches Scratch-Off ticket. It's loaded with over $3 million in prizes of $100 or more, all the way up to the ultimate prize, $200,000. You could be the first to win it all. Try the Ultimate Riches Scratch-Off game new this October at local lottery retailers. Have fun. Call 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Join the zone each Monday for Game Balls and Jockstraps, brought to you by 8 Caddies Touch Landscaping. Find out who made the best, average, and worst headlines in sports and entertainment each Monday as Justin and DJ give you their Game Balls and Jockstraps on the zone from 10 to 1. It's all brought to you by 8 Caddies Touch Landscaping, 501-794-2770. Call today to get your landscape updated to a whole new level and be listening for Game Balls and Jockstraps only on 103.7 The Buzz.
Take your yard up to the next level with a Caddy's Touch Landscaping. Josh Dickinson is a former PGA Tour caddy, and his landscape designs are inspired by some of the most beautiful golf courses around the world. Call Josh at 501-794-2770 for all of your landscaping needs. Flower beds a mess? Josh's crew can give your home the curb appeal you've always wanted. A Caddy's Touch Landscaping also installs French drains, retaining walls, and they'll even take care of your irrigation maintenance needs. A Caddy's Touch Landscaping. Call today, 501-794-2770.
For over 30 years, Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse on 65th and University has been Arkansas's truck accessory headquarters and the only stop for all your truck parts and accessories. If it goes on a truck, Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse has it. Like step bars, bed covers, toolboxes, and ladder racks, as well as gooseneck, fifth wheel hitches, and drop hitches. All this and more can be found at Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse, a WeatherTech Diamond dealer, 501-568-0040, or online at arkansastruck.com. And ask about the all-new RSI Smart Cap.
Out of the Woods Rescues 12th Annual Wolf Wag and Wine is October 11th at Rusty Tractor Vineyards. Help save animals and have a blast. Live music and dancing, a Mexican feast from Chewy's, beer from Lost 40 Brewing, plus wine, soft drinks, and a cash bar, and lots of fantastic items to bid on in their silent auction, including a stock the bar table. Have fun and help Out of the Woods Rescue save Central Arkansas animals. Find out more and get your tickets to Wolf Wag and Wine at ootwrescue.org.
Hogs could win it right here. Nico gets the snap, looking left. Now he's flushed, rolling right, still looking downfield. Firing into the end zone's broken up. It's incomplete. Arkansas wins! Arkansas wins the game! The Razorbacks have knocked off Tennessee and they're rushing the field from all corners tonight. Tennessee becomes the third top 10 team in the SEC to lose today. What a celebration at Razorback Stadium.
Crank it up, David.
But when I woke up this morning, could have sworn it was Judgment Day. Sky was all purple, there were people running everywhere.
Come on, Amy, you got to jam to this.
Yeah, that's my song.
You know I didn't even care. Say 2000 party over, out of time.
How about a little Prince right there?
Yeah.
Like it's 1999.
The north end zone goalpost, the uprights were off of it when I left the press conference. The south end zone goalpost is going to have to be replaced too because it is bent.
I know they tried to get it down. I didn't know if they got it down in time because when they saw the crowd coming.
Does that look bent to you?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I saw it like that, and I thought maybe they just had it down.
Well, the goalpost in Nashville at Vanderbilt, one of them is in the Cumberland River.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Mark.
Big win today, but yeah. Randy, I was there in 99. Obviously, we weren't working together yet. I was working for Channel 4 at the time, and I remember that scene, and this one rivaled it. Congratulations, Sam Pittman, the Razorbacks, and to the Arkansas fans. This was a win that they deserved.
Mm-hmm.
And Marcus, Randy, it's funny how when you don't turn the ball over, what happens?
That's a good point.
Good point.
Great point.
Good point. We did not mention that.
That's
and
true.
minimize penalties. That was another thing. And third down conversions, ironically, both 7 of 16. That was our tiebreaker. I'm not sure anybody had 19-14.
I was going to say, did anybody have 19-14?
No.
I don't know. I don't think so. But we'll check it out, and we'll let everybody know on Monday. All right, we have Woody waiting. Woody, good evening, good morning, whichever you want to call it. Welcome to the First Security Fifth Quarter Postgame Show.
Thank you for taking my call, guys. And I have to tell you a story. Back in 1995, if you remember, our team wasn't that great, but we beat Tennessee, I think, 15-14. And normally I would have a party.
1995.
I said, no, I'm not going to do this. And I went with my wife. She was a traveling nurse. And we went down to Fordyce, and I watched it in a hotel or motel called Antlers Inn. We won that game. All right, 1999, I did the same thing. No, I don't want to have a party. And we won the game. Tonight, I told my family, no, I'm just going to watch it by myself, and we won the game. Bottom line is, I don't think I'm going to watch any Razorback games anymore with anybody. I'm just going to watch them on my own. But Hogs, man, great defense. Man, we got to pay Travis Williams whatever he needs. But I'm telling you, what a great win. And I was hungry for this. It's been a long time, but I'm hungry for this. That's why I'm up tonight. And tomorrow, I'm going to my church. I'll go to St. Mattress, but go home. Thank you.
Hey,
thank you, Woody.
Randy and Marcus.
Yes,
the
sir.
last time Tennessee won a football game in Fayetteville was September 8th, 2001.
Wow.
23 years. Obviously, they don't play every year like they did when Arkansas joined the SEC, but still, the fact that now you have won 4 straight against the Vols, and you have won 5 of the last 6 meetings.
That's amazing. Number 4 in the nation.
Yeah.
75,000 were on hand tonight. And I thought for a while, Mark, Trey and I talked about this, I didn't know if it was homecoming tonight for Tennessee. There looked to be at one time it was going to be more Tennessee fans there. I was seeing orange all day long until finally the game, they got all into the stadium.
I thought the stripe out looked good.
Yeah, and then all that red, all that white, then the mixture of red and white drowned out, if you will, all of the orange that was in the crowd. But for a while, that's all we saw.
Yeah.
It looked like it was going to be a big orange homecoming, so to speak. Let's check with okay, they couldn't hang in there. So we're looking at our next caller. Let's talk with JW. JW from Fayetteville, welcome to the First Security Fifth Quarter Postgame Show.
Hey, boys. We're on the way back. I just got one question to ask. That play with Landon Jackson with 2 dudes laying on top of him with the legs set, was that not a holding penalty? And I watched the ref walk right by him and look at him and then just turn his head, and he acted like he didn't see him. But what did you think about
that the play, JW? Was that the play where where they had the 53-yard run down to about the 3-yard line? If that's the one you're talking about, I wrote in my notes 70 had one of the best holds I've seen because I couldn't tell who he had a hold of, but it was definitely a holding call, which opened up that lane for him to run through and take it all the way down to 3, which they did eventually score. I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about specifically, but Trey, did I've got on my screen a comment. It's only less than 20 seconds.
That might be Hunter Yurachek.
Yeah,
I got him on the field real quick on my phone. And so he's talking about the atmosphere and everything. I think it's worthy of play.
Okay, let's hear what he got.
What a great atmosphere tonight. Our guys played their tails off. We got a backup quarterback leading us down for the winning score. Can't say enough about the kids on the field, and they keep gutting it out in time and time again. And I love Sam Pittman. He gets a lot of crap, but that guy is a hell of a football coach, and he needs to get some credit for tonight's win.
You talking about walking wounded. The kicker, Ramsey goes down.
Yep.
Matthew Shipley steps in, kicks a field goal, and a crucial field goal at that time. And
a PAT.
Don't know the extent. I don't know if they talked about that.
Groin. Looks like a groin.
Who on Ramsey?
Ramsey.
Okay.
I do know that Taylon Green did get an X-ray on his left leg, so don't know the results of that. Sam was non-committal on it.
But he told Chuck he thought it was a sprained MCL.
Yeah.
Is what he said.
Yep.
Jaquindon Jackson lost his helmet. He came out.
And then it looked like, to me, Randy, Marcus, I don't know what you saw on that play, but it looked like the player that knocked it off of him, they kind of went at it, and then it looked like the Tennessee player might have tried to headbutt him. And J.J. doesn't even have a helmet on. I don't know if
they had to be separated quickly.
They did.
And there was not a flag on either player, which that was good because it wouldn't, offsetting penalties.
Right.
But J.J., I don't know if he talked about Stewart. He played only in the first quarter. Luke has. He played sporadically throughout the game.
Yeah, he was trying to keep his back loose.
Let's see. Keon Stewart
did play.
Hudson Clark played maybe half a dozen snaps altogether. He did not. They didn't do a whole lot of substituting on the defensive side. What they did substitute, they tried. Keevy Rose, he played in all 4 quarters, but he played just, I don't know how many snaps he got in tonight. Ian Gaffard, he played sparingly tonight. Same thing for Quincy Rhodes. And Danny Salee played in the 4th quarter, but he only played a couple of snaps. Some were saying last week, against that crucial drive against A&M, you had the second team defense, particularly the defensive line that was in there.
They didn't do that tonight.
Landon
Jackson did go out of the game for a little bit, Randy. It looked like he had a Tennessee lineman fall on his leg, but obviously he was able to go back in and finish the game out. Hey, Randy Marcus, real quick. 2015, October the 3rd of 2015, Arkansas went on the road into Knoxville and beat Tennessee. I was flying back after that trip, a layover in Dallas, and that is where Amy and I met at the TGI Fridays off of a Tennessee loss to the Arkansas Razorbacks, and they win again. Arkansas has not lost to Tennessee since I met her. Can we play them every year?
I mean, it just
Can
says
we play them every year?
You can't get rid of Amy. That's just all there is to it.
I don't want to get rid of
When
her.
you said for better or for worse,
I'm not going to get rid of her.
There is no turning back. All right, let's step away for a moment. We'll come back, and we'll hear from Sam Pittman. How about that? All right, Damon, take us to break. There you go. This is the First Security 5th Quarter Postgame Show. Marcus Elliott, Trey Schapp. I'm Randy Rainwater. Back with Coach Sam Pittman in just one moment.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Game on. This is the Doctor of Football here to tell you if you're a business traveler who frequently flies out of the Little Rock National Airport, you can't park any faster than Expressway Airport parking. Get in the game with us and join the Expressway Rewards Club and park with D1 Speed using the Rewards Club mobile app Gate Pass. As soon as you park, the Expressway shuttle picks you up in a matter of minutes. Upon your return, just use the mobile app to depart the parking lot through the Express exit lane. That's Expressway Airport parking. It's that easy.
Some vehicles are simply made. Cadillac vehicles are made to be iconic. And whether that's being made to be vibrant in an all-electric Lyriq, made to be epic in a luxurious Escalade, or made to be thrilling with the dynamic performance of CT4 and CT5, Cadillac is always made to be bold. Because icons aren't just born, they're made. Visit your local Cadillac showroom today.
Companies are shifting their telephone systems to the cloud, and you should too. ESI eCloud PBX has everything you need. Features like work from anywhere, video calls, and advanced security tools make ESI eCloud PBX one of the best choices for any business. Opt out of the high cost of your traditional phone system and move to the cloud. Sign up for an online demo at nsgdv.com and get your system activated at no charge.
Network Services Group. One call does it all.
Tune in to 103.7 The Buzz every Tuesday night at 8 for Between the Mats high school football show with your hosts, Matt Wilcox and Matt McJunkins. You'll hear coaches' interviews, player interviews. You'll also get weekly top 10s and player of the week picks for each classification every week. Plus, t-shirt giveaways and fan interactive pick'em challenges with prizes. Between the Mats on The Buzz each Tuesday is brought to you by Hooten's Football, your number one source for Arkansas high school football.
Hey Razorback fans, it's Quinn Grovey. Check out the new location of Bellins Ford in Conway. Suits, shirts, vests, also polos with Arkansas logo gear from Johnny O and Peter Millar. A store within a store with Arkansas-made Martin Dingman shoes and leather goods. Fantastic service with a tailor-owned staff to fit you perfectly. Go to the new location, Bellins Ford, 1011 Oak Street, Conway, or on Facebook and Instagram.
For 54 years, you've trusted Sigma Supply for all your packaging and shipping needs. And now, as part of Brady Plus, they've got even more to offer. From janitorial supplies, facility essentials, and food service disposables, Sigma Supply has you covered. And ordering is a breeze with over 50,000 new products online at sigmasupply.com. And do not forget to call sales manager David Breitenberg at 1-800-264-1661 and ask for the Buzz discount. Remember, if you're not using Sigma Supply, you've got low-grade product, man.
Arkansas is known for its beauty. Rolling hills, scenic fields and valleys, and beautiful rivers run through our state. We want to keep Arkansas beautiful, but we need your help. Do your part by not littering and by keeping your community clean. Register for a local cleanup or become a litter grabber to fight litter at your own pace. Your community needs you. Join us in keeping Arkansas beautiful. Visit keeparkansasbeautiful.com to learn more. This message brought to you by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
For Kyle Ramsey, this will be a 20-yard field goal attempt in the right half. Ashton knows the snapper. Devin Vale is the holder. Snaps down, the kick's up. Kyle Ramsey has given Arkansas the lead. Hawks keep the ball for over 8.5 minutes.
And once again, good morning. Welcome to the First Security Fifth Quarter Postgame Show. Marcus Elliott, Trey Schapp. I'm Randy Rainwater. Here is the head coach of the Arkansas Razorbacks, Sam Pittman.
First of all, Tennessee had a very physical team. You know, they came into the game number one in offense, number one in defense. Very good football team. Our kids, our coaches did a wonderful job of preparing our guys and making them believe that we can go win tonight. These guys are happy. They're not surprised. If we have the same amount of turnovers, we can play with anybody. And the two games that we've lost to this point, we had more turnovers than what we got. But our coaches did a great job of making them believe that we had a really good football team. We can compete if we take care of the football and we try to tackle well and play smart. We did. Defense, you know, we didn't score points there in the first half in the red zone, and then we scored touchdowns in the second half. So really good job by our coaches once again and our players. You get into coaching for moments like what just happened, and it's to see the kids and the smiles on their face and the hard work that they do, because there's a lot of teams that can't get to that feeling, and we did tonight. And if y'all care, it wasn't a one-score game. You might want to write about that too. But go Hogs. The fans won the game for us. There was 4 offsides. They started. I think it was the sixth largest crowd in the history of University of Arkansas. And our fans got us 4 false starts. And it helped us tremendously. And our atmosphere and our coming in today was like any of the elite university football programs. Nobody had nothing on us today. And that was the fans and the facilities and everything like that. This was a big, big, big time atmosphere for college football. And the fans made it happen for us, and we appreciate them. That's it.
Two-part question. How's Talon? Do you know the status? And then what did you think of Singleton when his first couple of series didn't go good, and then he led that last one?
Yeah, I think Talon, we'll see. Obviously, it wasn't as bad as for us not to ask him how he felt. Our diagnosis for him was if he wanted to get back in the game, we could. Then he got tackled again, and then we just said, okay, that's enough. Let's put Malachi in. Malachi, when he came in, we didn't have great field position, so Bobby was trying to take care of that along with the field position. So, if Bobby just calls what he wants to call on offense there, we usually pretty good. I think part of that was, making sure Malachi, we got a little confidence there. Never bad to punt. And then the last two drives, he was phenomenal. He ran it very, very well. And scored the touchdown there to go ahead. And he'd been here a long time and hadn't got to play, and to go in there and score the winning touchdown with the help of 10 other guys has to be really fulfilling for him. I'm really happy for him.
What did you guys do to throw Iamaleava off pace, whatever, shut him out in the first half? What was happening?
The game plan came in, Sunday night. He talked about what he, thought he wanted to do, and we started practicing it on Monday. There was some tweaks and all that, but I think we ran something that they had not seen us run, first of all. Second of all, we ran it real well. We weren't going to let them get behind us if we could help it. And we were really worried about stopping the run, but we always had the edge covered because we were bringing corners off a read run, and we were bringing the field linebacker off a read run, and we mixed it up. So we had a little bit of the odd front and then a little bit of the four-man and mixed it up. We brought total zero blitz, heat. I just thought Travis did a wonderful job of calling the defensive game and, more important, getting the kids to believe in what we were going to try to do to stop this very, very, very high-powered offense.
Coach,
did you get caught up in all the scrum of people out there on the field? And if you did, what was that like?
Well, yeah, I got caught up in it because I can't move. My damn hips, killing me. Not as bad right now. But, yeah, I got caught up, and Holly Rowe wanted to talk to me, and I've had a long friendship with her. And so she wanted to interview me down there, so obviously I was able to do that. And then after that, I don't remember it. When we beat Texas, I remember that, but I don't remember getting jammed up like I did out there tonight. But it might have been because I just don't move because my hip, I'm not moving as fast. But that's why you do it, man. I'd like to do it again next week, but we're off, But
Coach, your emotions, I guess, is the clock was 13 seconds, 6 seconds, down to 0.
Well, obviously they think their kids deserve to win. They've, put in the time, and I'm just going, man, we got 2 more plays, and let's don't score. Because our kids, I know they think I know our kids, we need to win that one. And so I was just thinking, let's get them on the ground, Honestly, I was thinking, hey, no penalties in the end zone, to be honest with you. But then whenever he got flushed and he couldn't find anybody, Nico finally tucked the ball to run. I was looking to see if he got the first down. And he did, but the clock ran out. So I was just thinking all those stuff and all those things, and when it was over, I was thinking about how proud that the state of Arkansas is on their football team, and that's the only damn reason. Well, it's not the reason I took the job, but that's one of the top reasons that I came here. I wanted to try to make the state proud of the team.
It's a big win.
Thank you.
That defensive line for Tennessee is no joke.
Yeah,
and
good.
You talked last week about getting pushed back at the front of the pocket. Talon's losing some confidence. He's 70% tonight. Got pretty good protection.
Man, I was so proud of our offensive line in that aspect. You know, we go through the first half and we had a little empty protection once. They brought 2 off the edge on us, and Talon had to scramble out of there. But that I just kept saying on the headsets, man, we're really protecting him well. And then they had to bring some extra heat. You know, they went 0 a time or two too. But that is our best game, protecting a quarterback, and we've got to get better. But that's our best game against a really good defensive line. So they've done some things. Bobby and Eric got together and decided how we can protect. But some of them were the same protections. You know, some of them. I really liked what Bobby did when moving. You know, he moved. It had some screens out there. We had a little tunnel screen. We had 2 flare screens. And it slows the outside guys down, and I thought those guys really had a really conscious effort of helping those tackles.
Coach, when it was Malachi's moment, whether when he first went in or before that last drive, did you or Bobby or any of the players kind of pull him aside and say anything to him, or was he just kind of ready to go?
He's ready. You know, he gets the same amount of reps. He just doesn't have the experience. Bobby and I had great confidence in when he went into the game. And I didn't pull him aside. I'm sure Bobby just coached him up like he does every day at practice and say, hey, let's go. I don't think it was one of those we believe in you things. It's just, all right, bro, it's your time. Let's go get it. So, and he did.
And then we saw a lot of Braylon Marshall, especially on that last.
Wasn't that something?
Yeah. What did you think of his day?
I thought it was great, especially when we was a little bit out of field goal range and he ran the inside zone, you know, and he got moving now, and he's hard to stop. And then I don't know if they let us score that last score or not. You know, I don't know. He was wide open if Malachi would have handed it to him, and then Malachi broke a tackle, so I guess that they weren't. I had no clue in my mind, or no thinking in my mind that we weren't going to score a touchdown simply because if we could, simply because we could go for 2 and get up 7, and I didn't want to kick a field goal. You know, I just didn't, and I told Bobby that as well. And of course, it's a little bit harder when I say, "Hey, don't throw it," but I sure would like to score. You know, so. But they did a good job. I was proud of Braylon.
Sam, I know y'all weren't able to cash it into points the first half most of the time, but like the offense moved the ball really well.
We did.
What did you think of Bobby's game plan? It looked like y'all used a lot of different personnel groupings and everything like that.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, we didn't have Luke and didn't have Tyrus for almost the whole week. You know, they got a little bit of reps on Wednesday, a little bit on Thursday. So they had to be, game planning wise, was a little tough. Now, so I thought it was really, really good. They have a good defense. You know, we scored 19 on them, and we took 15, you know, but we scored 19 and won the game, and we're tough and resilient. But I thought Bobby and his side and his staff did a wonderful job of getting guys ready with limited tight ends available.
You mentioned a one-score win. Not only that, but it was the missed opportunities in the first half. It looked like Tennessee kind of got some momentum in the third quarter to win the way you did. I mean, could this be a turning point for y'all?
Oh, I don't know. Sure feels good right now, but you know, it takes 2 teams out there, and you know, they're probably over there talking about, you know, something that I'm thinking we did pretty good. You know what I mean? So it's very, very fulfilling to be up here and we win for the kids and for the coaching staff, and it's. But I don't know. Here's what I do. Our team believes we can beat people, and so that solidifies that we can. So it may.
When Tennessee went up 14-3, did you say anything to the team, or you know, did you have to say anything, or did any of the other coaches say anything on the sideline?
Well, yeah, they've coaching the whole time, but specifically that I think changed the outcome of the game, probably not. We just didn't want to panic, and we had to fix some things, so we did, and we had to get the ball rolling a little bit better on offense, and we did. But whenever you come off the field, you try to correct what went wrong, and then you try to continue to find out what we can do. And we went back to a little bit of a flare screen and some things, but probably the thing I was probably at any point in time disappointed about tonight was we had 2 penalties. We kind of gave them. We didn't give it. They still earned it, but we had 2 penalties on the second touchdown, and that was a little bit disappointing. But other than that, I talked to both those kids, but they didn't mean to do it. And then they played a hell of a game anyway. So that was probably the only disappointing thing. We had a couple penalties to give them that drive a little bit.
Sam, early on, a lot of a 3-2-6 look from the defense. It kind of looked like. What was it about
You're
Tennessee?
talking about us?
Yeah, for Montreal. What was it about Tennessee's offense that made y'all want to implement that wrinkle this week?
Oh, they can throw it, and their wideouts can run. They can run. So we watched Oklahoma, and they had somewhat success. They held them to 25, and so with all that, and did it fit our schematics? But that's where it started with was the tape on Oklahoma, because they're the only ones that really had done any good at all. The rest of them were in the 50s, 60s, 70s. And so we implemented some of that because of that.
And then on that final drive, you mentioned the tunnel screen to Satania. I mean, that's a play that requires a lot of timing. Just how big of a boost was it for the offense and a confidence boost, I guess, for Malachi to get that play in particular?
Well, again, Coach Petrino's a great mind, and he knows what he has, so he went to a little bit shorter passes for Malachi. You know what I mean? And screens that he can get the ball out of his hands, and Malachi performed well doing that, And then the touchdown was a read run, which Malachi is really good at. So, credit to Malachi, the offense line, all that. But Bobby, with the way that he understood who's behind quarterback, how we can use them, was really, really big in those drives.
Yeah, Sam, Shipley I know they weren't super long, but they were pretty clutch field goals and the extra point. Did Ramsey get hurt on?
He did.
What happened, and what did you think of Shipley?
I thought he was perfect. He made every extra point and every field goal. I was so happy with him. I called him out after the game. I called him out with the team. I usually don't do much of that, but kid came in there and kicked a field goal and made it 14-13. That's big, to get us into a field goal situation. So, a lot of guys quit. A lot of guys tuck their head and go, "Oh, I'm not playing." Da, da, da. He doesn't. He went out there and kept a great attitude and helped us win a football game.
Ramsey was it his groin again?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we'll see.
Fox, he's like a doctor or something.
Who's that?
Tom. He said, he did something to his groin.
Tom, you a doctor? Hey, can you fix my hip?
And then I know you talked about Malachi already but what is it about him,
competitor,
in particular, that allowed him to do what he did?
He's
in this
a competitor.
Pressure cooker,
I mean, he believes in himself as much as anybody can, which is a great trait, Bob. But he's a competitor. We setting a press conference record, or what are we doing?
Week number 4 every day.
Sam, obviously, one win on the record. But what can this win do for this team in the rest of the season?
I'm not for sure. It's more. I agree with you. There's a lot to be. I'm not for sure that this win will do. It'll do a bunch, but that locker room there believes we're pretty good. They work hard. They're together, and I think it's going to do more for the state to, who was veering over here. Hey, they're going to fire the coach. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. When the hell we're getting this guy out of here? All that stuff. I think maybe it'll unite the state a little bit and saying, hey, this is our guys. Let's go back them like they did tonight. And I'll be honest with you, most states have been doing that anyhow. But I think it's more for the state to do that than our team, because our teams believe that we can beat anybody in the country if we just have the same amount of times as we have the ball. And So I do think it's a big deal, though, and the kids will really have a good time tonight. And then, we're off next week. It's a wonderful time to go beat the 4 team in the country.
All right. Pardon me. That is Sam Pittman with his thoughts following tonight's game. Marcus Elliott, Trey Shepp, I'm Randy Rainwater. We will continue with the First Security fifth quarter postgame show in just one moment.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
It's Justin Acri for Coffin by Design West. Shop with the local folks and get exactly what you want. You can also shop from the convenience of your own home by going to kaufmanlumber.com. There's an online store with over 800,000 items in inventory that can be delivered straight to your front door. Items in inventory include everything from hardware to housewares, heating and cooling supplies, lawn and garden tools, sporting goods, store and office supplies, and there's a huge range of products in each area available. So go by their store in West Little Rock at 14900 Cantrell Road or do your shopping online at kaufmanlumber.com.
This is Thomas Blackman of Blackman Auctions. A well-advertised auction is the fastest, most effective, most efficient, economical method to get the highest market value for your asset. Whether it is real estate or a piece of equipment, an auction is the best option. Say it with me again. A well-advertised auction is the fastest, most effective, most efficient, economical method to get the highest market value for your asset. For 86 years, Blackman has made auctions the best solution for selling your hard-earned property. Since 1938, better auctions are Blackman Auctions.
Kick off tailgate season with Gwatney Chevrolet. This month, we're giving a free Yeti Tundra 45 cooler to every customer who purchases a new Chevy Colorado, Silverado, Tahoe, or Suburban. One of these iconic Chevy trucks or SUVs will instantly take your game day setup to the next level. Plus, you'll be the talk of the tailgate with your free Yeti. Just tell them where you got it. Learn more at GwatneyChevrolet.com or come see us at 1301 TP White Drive in Jacksonville. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Tune in to Out of Bounds each Monday for Weekend Recap, brought to you by Fleet Management Services. Serving Central Arkansas for over 20 years, they're your small to mid-sized fleet specialists that also takes care of our fleet at Signal Media. Fleet Management Services is now hiring for Loop Tech, Tire Tech, and light maintenance. 8 paid holidays and paid vacation, paid health insurance, and 401k. Paid depends on experience and signing bonus. Apply in person at 901 East 8th Street in Little Rock.
If you've ever stood overlooking a bluff on Pettigene, floated the Buffalo, taken a leisurely drive through miles of Delta farmland, or even witnessed a brilliant sunset from your own backyard, you know Arkansas is full of beauty. Naturally, that leaves no room for trash. Get litter out of the picture and keep Arkansas in its natural state, clean and green. Visit KeepArkansasBeautiful.com to learn more. A message from this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
For over 30 years, Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse on 65th and University has been Arkansas's truck accessory headquarters and the only stop for all your truck parts and accessories. If it goes on a truck, Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse has it. Like step bars, bed covers, toolboxes, and ladder racks, as well as gooseneck, fifth wheel hitches, and drop hitches. All this and more can be found at Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse, a WeatherTech Diamond dealer. 501-568-0040 or online at arkansastruck.com and ask about the all-new RSI Smart Cap.
Join the Zone each weekday for the Entertainment Report, brought to you by Bell & Sword of Conway. Find out the very latest breaking news and entertainment each day on the Zone. Justin, DJ, and I will dish out what the stars and celebrities have going on, and you can catch it each day. Bell & Sword has everything for the best dressed man, from boots to suits. Check them out on Facebook or Instagram. Bell & Sword at their new and larger location at 1011 Oak Street.
They're at the 2-yard line of Tennessee, trailing in the third quarter, needing a touchdown in the worst way. Zone read, give to Jackson at the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! Jaquindon Jackson with his 10th rushing touchdown of the year. And Arkansas is back within one score.
Welcome back to the First Security. It's Elliott Treshap. I'm Randy Rainwater. This is Andrew Armstrong, Eric.
Second, what did y'all do to slow Nico down?
Man, it was big for us, man. Defense, we just had the motto we wanted to go out and play the best, man. And we know the numbers they didn't put up previous games, stuff like that. So coaches challenged us to have that mindset to go out there and try to dominate. And man, just slow them down, man. We just try to get pressure on them, man. Just make them real uncomfortable back there. We don't want them to sit back there and dissect our defense. So we just wanted to get pressure on them, make them a little uncomfortable.
How big was this win for you?
It was huge, man. Honestly, I'm just speechless about it because, you know, we just beat the number 4 team in the country, you know. We just made history, Arkansas forever, so, yeah.
Malachi, the game-winning touchdown drive, how big was that first play, the pass to Satania, that was that screen to settle you in, and just what are your emotions like right now?
Man, emotions definitely running high, but yeah, just to get a quick screen to get me settled in, something quick just to get, you know, everybody calm, you know, get a first down, move the sticks. I think it settled down everybody, you know, the whole offense, and just kept us rolling throughout the whole drive.
Did you fake it left, or was there a read left before you threw it right?
Yeah, I did fake it left. Right.
And for the defensive guys, you guys ran like a kind of a new formation tonight, especially early in the first half. When you get to, you know, the game planning Sunday, Monday, whenever it is, and T. Will says, all right, we're doing something we haven't really done much this year. What went through your mind, and why do you think it was so successful tonight?
Man, we embraced it, man. We know T. Will going to dial up a lot of a great defensive scheme for us, man. And for me, it's kind of new, not really new to me, man. When we first got here, we was running Razor, so it's kind of like my second nature, really. And man, he kind of ran a little bit of it too, man. So it really wasn't too big of a new scheme to learn, man. But like I said, we trust T. Will, man. We trust his scheme, man, and we went out there and tried to do that.
Yeah, exactly what EG said, man. We just keep the top on the defense, pressure them, make them uncomfortable. Them big boys can get the job done every time.
You said it was called Racer? That's kind of what it was called?
It was called Vol, actually. Yeah.
I noticed that when Talon left to go to the locker room, he stopped by and talked to the offense. Kind of what was his message as he was leaving the field?
Man, he was just telling us to keep going, keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? It's still a team at the end of the day. That's what he told us. He said, you know, no matter what, you know what I'm saying, just go out there, finish this game, finish. That's been our motto the whole year is finish. So that's what we went out there and did, finish.
Did Talon say anything to you? I mean, what was his kind of message as you were going into the game?
Absolutely. You know, he helps me with everything. And just every time I came off the field, he's coaching me, you know, giving me pointers, just telling me to settle down. You know, you got this. We got all the confidence in the world in you. So, you know, I love that boy right there.
Andrew, Coach Pippen just told us that you guys are happy, but you're not surprised, that you guys believe you can win games like this. Your thoughts about maybe the team attitude about this?
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, you know, our team is something I've never seen like as a team together. You know, even after the two close losses that we had previous to this game, you know, the team never just put their head down. They never said, "Oh, the season over." We went back to practice on Monday. People was in the training room on Sunday getting their body ready because they know we had a game this weekend. We went out there, this game, you know, it was a hard-fought game as y'all can see, and we just, like I said, I'm going to say it every time, we just finished.
Malachi, some of your early snaps didn't go great, and then you guys are backed up the second time. What's going through your mind as you get that ball for the last possession?
Man, just to go win the game, score. You know, we were down 1 point. The offense believed in me. You know, I believe in the offense. You know, our motto is to score every single time we get the ball. So every time we go out there, you know, the whole offense is thinking we're going to score. All the coaches are thinking we're going to score. So that was just our mindset, go score.
What's the last play? What was the play, and how did it unfold for you?
It was just a read option. In one of my earlier possessions, I handed it off. I thought I could have pulled it. So next time he caught it, I pulled it. You know, it was there, went to go make a play.
Malachi, a lot of redshirt freshmen haven't played a whole lot. They're not going to do very well in that situation against a team like Tennessee, getting thrown in, you know, not getting 1 reps all week or something. What is it about you that allowed you to go in and you know, excel in that moment?
Really just God, you know. I give him everything. He protected me in that moment, instilled the confidence in me to go win that game. So just all praise to the Lord.
Hey, Andrew, being on offense, what did you think of what Malachi did? And did you? I mean, you lose Taylor, and it's not looking real good, and then he comes in and does what he does.
I mean, it all starts with practice. You know, both of them, Taylor and Malachi, practice as hard as they can every day. You know, they go out, they talk to us, they tell us what they see, we tell them what they see. And, you know, a lot of times people do that and it won't resonate with each other, but it resonates with us. And so when Matty came in, you know, I had all the confidence in the world in him. You know, I felt like he was going to go out there. Like he said, our motto is to win, to go score every job. And I feel like when he got in, we was going to still continue to go try and score every job.
For both the defensive guys, you all held them 40 points under their average. They averaged 54. You held them to 14. Even I can figure it out. That's 40, right? What y'all think about doing that? Maybe Eric, you can take it first, and Danico.
I mean, our defense, we believe in ourselves, man. I mean, like they put up some great numbers, man, but we're a different unit. I mean, and we go in every game like that, man. We can play with the best, we can beat the best. So that's our mindset, man. That's how we approach this game.
Yes, again, piggyback up EG. He just said it all right there. You know, we can match up anybody on the field. We don't care about none of that hype stuff. You know, at the end of the day, you got to put the ball down. You got to see us and see who we are.
And you know, any win's big, but you being Tennessee, being a captain, all that. What did that mean to you?
You know, I honestly I see it as another just great opportunity. You know, feed my family. You know, feed my guys' family, team family. You know, just produce, perform on the field. But yeah, it's just another game. Honestly, just go get paid.
And then maybe for the defensive guys, what do you think of what Malachi did? I mean, because you've gone against him in practice, obviously.
Kind of like you said, man, it started in practice, man. Gaining that trust really starts in practice, man. We've seen them ball out in practice against the ones, man. So we have faith in all our guys, man, especially Malachi, man. Like I said, we've seen their practice, man. We've seen he can make plays both with his arm and feet. So, man, we have the most respect and trust in him.
Eric, you've been here a long time. I'm just wondering, like, where does this rank as far as wins and moments and how you feel?
Definitely top two. Number one was Texas. What was it, 2021, I believe? And this one's definitely top two.
And then for anyone who wants to take it, just a quick word on the crowd. I think the sixth largest in history. Just what factor did they play?
Man, they played a huge factor, man. I mean, we had, I think, 4 false starts, I believe, man. That was huge, man. That gave us a lot of momentum. I mean, it helped the defense, man. It helped the team, man. So it's great, man. I appreciate the fans for coming out and just supporting us, man. Just keep believing in us, and I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Eric, I mean, given all the one possession losses, I mean, you've been here for a lot of those. Just what was the mindset when Tennessee came out? They scored their first 2 possessions in the second half. There were all the missed opportunities in the first half. Was there any doubt that crept in, or how were y'all able to lock back in?
No, not at all. I mean, the big plays, I mean, they're a great team. I'm not going to say they're not, but the big plays they made was on us. We was out our gaps. We got the wrong call. We weren't getting the calls, if that makes sense. So, I mean, the big plays they had, that was on us. It wasn't more of them. It was more of us. So, I mean, our mindset never wavered. We still believed in ourselves, and we knew we can bounce back.
And winning the game the way y'all did, could this be maybe a turning point for y'all to maybe turn those what had been one possession losses into wins?
Man, to be honest, man, we just focus on one game at a time, man. We just gonna go like we prepared for this game the way we did, and we just gonna go in the bye week, get healthy, and do the same thing next week, man. I mean, the week after, and just prepare the same way. Come in with the mindset that we want to be dominant.
I don't know if Sam's told you guys what next week's going to be like. I'm sure you got some downtime, but maybe Eric and Andrew could take this. Just how good is it to go into an open date? I mean, it's nice anyway, but coming off a monster win like this, how good is that you can really enjoy the time off and heal?
Man, it's good, man. I mean, I've been a part of coming losing off before bye weeks, man, and the mindset was kind of a little different, if that makes sense. I mean, it was kind of it was down, but it wasn't too down. But I mean, just going in the bye week with a win is great, man. It's a great confidence booster, and we can take a lot of stuff in film and, man, progress our game even more.
Yeah. Even though I love football so much, I don't really like bye weeks. But it's great going into your bye week. Being able to be the number 4 team in the nation. It was exciting. It's exciting. It's fun. You get to rest your body a little bit. You got really 2 weeks to just any injury, anything that went wrong. You can get that right. So I feel like it's great.
Not that you lack confidence, but a game like this, how much does it boost you up?
boosts me up a lot. Just being able to come in and help my team win any way I can is always a confidence booster, and just going out there and making a play definitely will help me as the weeks go on.
Eric, this is one of your biggest games. You had 2 sacks, and you were chasing him on that last play. I mean, did you have a countdown in your head? If he doesn't throw this, I'm going to push him out of bounds.
Man, I actually Quincy did a great job, man, of moving him off his point, and I was just in the nose. I was nosing up, trying to kind of spy him a little bit, and I seen him take off, man. I just wanted to make a play for our team, man, and get the dub, man. So, yeah.
Y'all get caught up in the crowd? Any of y'all?
Oh yeah, I did.
At the end, for sure.
Yeah.
Let's end it there, fellas. Great job.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
When I rolled to the right that last play, I kept thinking, what if they? But I.
Looks like we are having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, let's take the next break here and then let them reconnect, and we'll get everything back in order here in just a few minutes. This is the First Security 5th quarter post-game show on the Buzz Radio Network.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Hunter Bell from Bell Chevrolet. Football season in Arkansas is one of my favorite times of the year. And I think we can all agree that game days are better with tailgating. Fourth quarters are better with game-winning field goals. And the best played games are better with teamwork. And just like on the field, Bell Chevrolet is better because of our people and their dedication to our customers. Shop Bell Chevrolet and BellChevrolet.com today. Together, let's drive.
Custody, guardianships, adoptions. For any family matter, hire the Lions. There's no one better to protect your pride than our pride of Legal Lions. Exceptional communication and exceptional results in both the negotiating room and the courtroom. Lion Legal, the legal pride of Arkansas. Call 227-ROAR and Lion Legal will come roaring to the rescue.
Touchdown, Edwards Food Giant. While you may never actually hear it in a football game, we all know who the real MVP of your watch party is this fall, and that's Edwards Food Giant. Your choice of chicken, brisket, ribs, smoked sausage, and pulled pork, all straight from their own smokehouse, as well as an ultimate lineup of side items from the deli. And at their newest store in North Little Rock, Edwards now has dry-aged beef, where whole cuts of certified Angus beef are aged for 28 days in a temperature-controlled cooler. So let your watch party be the envy of the neighborhood with the help of Edwards Food Giant, the meat people.
When it's time to fly out of Little Rock National Airport, the Doctor of Football wants you to get in the game with Expressway Airport Parking and let us make plays for you. All you have to do is choose covered or uncovered parking, and the game is on. Within minutes, as our 5-star recruit, you will be chauffeured to the airport's front door, no walking, waiting, or anticipating. Expressway Parking is secure. Our shuttle team is available 24 hours a day, offering fast, secure airport parking for less. We will not fumble an opportunity to serve you. Choose Expressway Airport Parking. Need more confirmation of our parking talents? Check out Google reviews for our parking ratings.
Tune in to 103.7 The Buzz as Justin Acree and DJ Williams broadcast live from each meeting of the Little Rock Touchdown Club, brought to you by Arkansas Urology. Justin and DJ will broadcast live from the Doubletree downtown, bringing you interviews with each speaker and their comments to the club live. Monday, the Little Rock Touchdown Club welcomes former Florida head coach Dan Mullen. That's The Zone live at the Little Rock Touchdown Club, brought to you by Arkansas Urology.
Ethan Bates, Conference USA Player of the Year here for HJ Trailer Sales. It's finally fall, my favorite time of the year. Well, okay, except for maybe baseball season. When I need a dependable trailer to get in and out of the woods, there's no better place than at HJ Trailer Sales in Hot Springs. From sales to repairs, HJ Trailer Sales keeps me ready all hunting season long. Being from Hot Springs, it doesn't hurt that they're my hometown trailer store. Family owned and operated. Go to hjtrailersales.com or on Facebook.
Join the Zone each Monday for Game Balls and Jockstraps, brought to you by 8 Caddies Touch Landscaping. Find out who made the best, average, and worst headlines in sports and entertainment each Monday as Justin and DJ give you their Game Balls and Jockstraps on the Zone from 10 to 1. It's all brought to you by 8 Caddies Touch Landscaping, 501-794-2770. Call today to get your landscape updated to a whole new level and be listening for Game Balls and Jockstraps only on 103.7 The Buzz.
American pastime. Do you smell that? That's the smell of men being men. I think I'm ready. On 103.7 The Buzz, KABC Little Rock.
This is a 23-yard field goal from right in the middle of the field for Shipley. It's a good snap. The kick's on the way, and the kick is good. So Matt Shipley makes the field goal, and it's a one-point ball game.
Once again, this is the First Security fifth quarter post-game show. Marcus Elliott, Trey Shapp. I'm Randy Rainwater. Very quiet and empty walk-ons.
We need to thank the Holiday Inn Express, too, off of Weddington, our home away from home. Best breakfast and king beds are standard in every room, Randy.
And the best pillows around.
You like their pillows.
They've got a firm and they have a soft. And I love the soft. And that buffet is hard to beat in the mornings. I mean, there's just.
I saw you down there getting seconds this morning.
Maybe thirds.
Oh, okay.
You just happened to
That's
check.
what it was.
You just happened to check in late.
It was your third trip you went.
Yeah, third time's charm. All right, Mark. We have been. I have been. You have been. We've been tough on the offensive line. I think we need to give a little attaboy. Maybe you don't quite 100% totally agree, but it wasn't perfect.
No.
But my goodness gracious, considering what we had witnessed against Auburn, Texas A&M, and even to a degree against Oklahoma State, that was light years improvement what we saw tonight.
You know, I think what we saw, and again, a lot of my complaint was what the coaching staff what Petrino was asking them to do as far as the drop back protections. We didn't see that tonight. We also saw Bobby run the ball a lot more. So I think they protected better. Still wasn't great. But what they were asking them to do and what they were having the quarterback do was get rid of the ball. Run those pressure beaters, the screens. One we saw early in the game, the screen. Well, guess what? That slows the pressure down. That makes them be a little more honest. We saw delays. We saw draws. All those things we talked about last week. We were wondering where were those plays. We saw them tonight. So that helps the line. As I said last week, there's some things you can do to help the line, and he did it tonight. But again, Green still had to make some phenomenal plays to get away from pressure and then get the ball downfield. So protection wasn't great, but I agree with you, a lot better.
Well, we've said this before and been wrong to say this. It can't get any worse. Well, at times it could get worse, but it was better tonight, at least to the point to where, 434 yards of offense. Green passed for almost 300 yards, I think 280 something himself.
266.
That by the way,
I know the minus.
Yeah, they corrected that on the official. I don't know how they ever got this. What I was telling you, Mark, on the game stat, it's got Malachi Singleton. This is what they have on him: 4 carries, minus 83 yards. How do you get minus 83 yards?
Yeah.
At one time, it was 2 carries for minus 99 yards. They still haven't corrected that.
They inputted something wrong.
Yeah, and it haven't been corrected because now you look at the
total yards.
Total yards. It's got Arkansas 336. We know it's 434, something like that. And Tennessee's numbers didn't change, 332.
So, and I think, Trey, you hit it at the beginning of the show, probably two things that really won this game for Arkansas, I think stood out. One, the turnovers, right? Winning that, taking care of that. But, guys, that first half especially, how about time of possession?
Oh, yeah.
Keeping the ball away from Tennessee, and I think we underestimate that a lot, especially in a game like that, because it puts a lot of pressure on Tennessee's offense to score because they're not sure when they'll get the ball back. So that was huge. Everything worked out for Arkansas as being able to get keep the ball, even though they weren't scoring. You want to score, you want to score a touchdown.
Sure.
But at least you kept a pretty potent team off the field.
And I was a little upset with the one drive that led to Tennessee's first touchdown because of the penalties that Arkansas self-inflicted.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Penalties after the play. So those are the major ones, the personal fouls. But they overcame that. And Marcus, Randy, one of the keys that David and I talked about on Hog Wild Game Day today, presented by Mud Connection, was a key to the game. Arkansas wins if they don't turn the football over.
Mm-hmm.
And they did that today. They did not turn it over. Yeah, they fumbled it twice, but they were able to fall back on it. And so when you protect the football, go back to the Oklahoma State game. You protect the football there, you don't give them a short field.
Right.
If you go back last week, if you don't give them the ball at the 10-yard line, A&M probably doesn't score there. And when you look at the total, yeah, you might have won that game. I know it's an if, but
right.
This team, and Nick Saban said it on Game Day today, Arkansas is a much better football team than what their record shows. Turnovers have hurt them in their 2 losses, and that's just stating a fact.
Yeah.
So when you look at that aspect of the football game, this team very well could be one of the top teams in the country right now, and that's why Sam Pittman was saying inside that locker room, those guys believed, even though everybody else outside, there might have been some that believed, but a lot of us thought, this is a tough opponent. But has Tennessee really played anybody? But if Arkansas does this well, then they can win the football game, and they did that today.
Randy,
talking about time of possession, Mark.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
The official time of possession. I don't know if you've had a chance to look at the final book or not, but 35 minutes, 28 seconds for Arkansas, 24 minutes, 31 seconds for Tennessee. And even if you that's almost a 10-minute differential. But if you just gave Tennessee another 4 minutes and 50 seconds to have the football, what kind of difference could that have made? I mean, you may be talking at least one more drive, possibly 2 more drives. Now I will say this, Mark, that kind of surprised me because who am I to question Bobby Petrino? I really thought that Arkansas would try to milk the game clock.
It took 9-12 the first drive.
Well, but the fact of it is, Trey, they were still going in not quite mock mode,
right?
But they were getting up there. They were running the play, but
they weren't getting a lot of chunk plays, a lot of big plays. It was 3, 4, 5.
But I was thinking, okay, take it all the way to the end of the 40 seconds. Get that snap off with 1 or 2 seconds, and that way, the longer you're on the field with your offense, the less time that Tennessee's offense is going to be on the field. But anyway, what do I know? But I thought they did a great job of managing the clock tonight, and that has been an area at times we have questioned time management. But certainly when they got the ball it was at the 41-yard line, that game-winning drive, that tunnel screen, and they talked about getting the ball out of Malachi's hand, and it was to Satania. You just felt like that was the needed play to give Singleton just enough confidence that he can go and finish the drive. And then they gave it to big number 0.
Yeah, that was the key.
Yes.
That was a man running the football.
A freshman to come in and run the football the way he did, a bruiser. And, guys, here's the other thing. Arkansas led 3-0. Yeah, it was just one of those, what did Pat Summerall used to call them, slobber knocker type games?
Yeah.
Him and John Madden. And then Tennessee comes out and scores 2 touchdowns in the third quarter, and they go up 14-3. 14 unanswered points. And then Arkansas rattles off 16 unanswered points to win the football game. They finished today.
They finished, and certainly the final score proves that, 19-14 in favor of the Arkansas Razorbacks over the number 4 ranked team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers. This is the First Security 5th quarter postgame show. Marcus Elliott, Trey Shepp. I'm Randy Ringwater. Back with more.
This is Thomas Blackman of Blackman Auctions. If I only had a dime for every time I said the words my dad used to say, I'd be a rich man. But his lessons in the auction business are still ringing in my head for every auction I do. Treat your buyers with patience and hospitality. Never forget the sellers are trusting you with their money and their legacy, and that each extra dollar you get for them at an auction is extra money for their family. All of those sayings keep the Blackman team working hard for you at every auction. For 3 generations and since 1938, better auctions are Blackman Auctions.
If you've ever stood overlooking a bluff on Pettigene, floated the Buffalo, taken a leisurely drive through miles of Delta farmland, or even witnessed a brilliant sunset from your own backyard, you know Arkansas is full of beauty. Naturally, that leaves no room for trash. Get litter out of the picture and keep Arkansas in its natural state, clean and green. Visit KeepArkansasBeautiful.com to learn more. A message from this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
Hey Razorback fans, it's Quinn Grovey. Check out the new location of Bell & Sword in Conway. Suits, shirts, vests, also polos with Arkansas logo gear from Johnny O and Peter Millar. A store within a store with Arkansas-made Martin Dingman shoes and leather goods. Fantastic service with a tailor-on staff to fit you perfectly. Go to the new location, Bell & Sword, 1011 Oak Street, Conway, or on Facebook and Instagram.
For 54 years, you've trusted Sigma Supply for all your packaging and shipping needs. And now, as part of Brady Plus, they've got even more to offer. From janitorial supplies, facility essentials, and food service disposables, Sigma Supply has you covered. And ordering is a breeze with over 50,000 new products online at SigmaSupply.com. And do not forget to call Sales Manager David Breitenberg at 1-800-264-1661 and ask for the Buzz discount. Remember, if you're not using Sigma Supply, you've got low-grade product, man.
Tune in to 103.7 The Buzz every Tuesday night at 8 for Between the Mats high school football show with your hosts, Matt Wilcox and Matt McJunkins. You'll hear coaches' interviews, player interviews. You'll also get weekly top 10s and player of the week picks for each classification every week. Plus, t-shirt giveaways and fan interactive pick'em challenges with prizes. Between the Mats on The Buzz each Tuesday is brought to you by Hootens Football, your #1 source for Arkansas high school football.
Hear that? The relaxing sound of ambient music in a yoga class. And if you were here, you'd listen to 15 people taking a deep breath in sync. But you're not here. Because your self-care happens out on the road, riding your motorcycle protected by Progressive. So if you ride, get a quote today and see if you could save with Progressive, America's #1 motorcycle insurer. And find inner peace with a different pose called Palms on Handlebars. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Point! Hey, you okay? You don't normally miss those shots.
I just haven't been as regular lately, and it's making me feel sluggish.
You should try Metamucil. It's been a game changer for me. Metamucil's plant-based psyllium fiber helps trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. Ace! You're moving better than you were last week.
Definitely.
Metamucil keeps you moving. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Learn more at Metamucil.com.
Birch Tree Communities presents the high school football game of the week with RJ Hawk, Kyle Sutherland, and Josh Neighbors. Every Friday night this football season, the guys will travel the state to find the best matchups in high school football. The Birch Tree Communities High School Game of the Week brought to you in part by the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, ASU 3 Rivers, Midtown Plumbing, Roller Funeral Homes, 270 Grill in Poen, and Baptist Health.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Tune in to Out of Bounds each Monday for Weekend Recap, brought to you by Fleet Management Services. Serving Central Arkansas for over 20 years, they're your small to mid-sized fleet specialist that also takes care of our fleet at Signal Media. Fleet Management Services is now hiring for Loop Tech, Tire Tech, and Light Maintenance. 8 paid holidays and paid vacation, paid health insurance, and 401k. Paid depends on experience and signing bonus. Apply in person at 901 East 8th Street in Little Rock.
With fall savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to $1,600 off select appliances from top brands like GE Profile. Save space and time with the new combo washer and dryer and do-it-all in one machine. And with Smart Dispense technology, the right amount of detergent is automatically added to every wash. Laundry day is a whole lot smarter with the GE Profile Ultra-Fast Combo with Smart Dispense only at the Home Depot. Right now, save up to $1,600 and financing on select appliances with fall savings at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Pricing valid September 26th through October 16th. U.S. only. See store online for details.
Former CIA officer Jason Hansen here. In my line of work, I've seen firsthand how fast the world can change. With rising geopolitical tensions and inflation eating your buying power, it's time to take action. For me, that means gold. And for gold, I exclusively trust Advantage Gold. I urge you to do the same. Call them now at 800-900-8000 for a free gold guide to discover the security that comes with owning precious metals. Again, call 800-900-8000 today.
Paid for by Advantage Gold. Performance may vary. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Always consult your financial and tax professional.
Some vehicles are simply made. Cadillac vehicles are made to be iconic. And whether that's being made to be vibrant in an all-electric Lyriq, made to be epic in a luxurious Escalade, or made to be thrilling with the dynamic performance of CT4 and CT5. Cadillac is always made to be bold. Because icons aren't just born, they're made. Visit your local Cadillac showroom today.
If you've ever stood overlooking a bluff on Petit, floated the Buffalo, taken a leisurely drive through miles of Delta farmland, or even witnessed a brilliant sunset from your own backyard, you know Arkansas is full of beauty. Naturally, that leaves no room for trash. Get litter out of the picture and keep Arkansas in its natural state, clean and green. Visit keeparkansasbeautiful.com to learn more. A message from this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
For over 30 years, Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse on 65th and University has been Arkansas's truck accessory headquarters and the only stop for all your truck parts and accessories. If it goes on a truck, Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse has it, like step bars, bed covers, toolboxes, and ladder racks, as well as gooseneck, fifth wheel hitches, and drop hitches. All this and more can be found at Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse, a WeatherTech Diamond dealer, 501-568-0040, or online at arkansastruck.com, and ask about the all-new RSI Smart Cap. Join Puppy Up Little Rock for a dog walk around MacArthur Park and a silent auction in the pavilion to fundraise for important canine cancer research on Saturday, October 12th from 11 to 2 p.m. at the MacArthur Park Pavilion in downtown Little Rock. The walk starts at 1 p.m. Kids under 14 are free. The registration is $20 at puppyupwalk.org/Little Rock. For more information, contact Fran at puppyup.org or 501-690-1903.
They bring a man in motion. They give it to Singleton on the option right side. Touchdown, Arkansas! Malachi Singleton from 11 yards out. They faked it to Russell, and Singleton runs it in. Arkansas's got the lead.
Welcome back to the First Security Fifth Quarter Postgame Show, live from Walk On Sports Bistro in Fayetteville, Randy Rainwater, Troy Schapp, Marcus Elliott. Whether or not Tennessee let Malachi Singleton score that touchdown, it kind
the guys
of
at the
looked
goal
like
line
they
did. The guys at the goal line
Yeah,
did.
the guys at the goal line did. But whether or not that was their plan or not, well, if it was, it backfired because they couldn't answer. Arkansas wins at 19-14. The rest of the SEC look like this on upset Saturday, if you will. Vanderbilt at home
What a
defeats
shocker.
number 1 Alabama 40-35. The fact that they put up 40 points on Alabama, they were up 23-14 at the half. The goalpost ended up in the Cumberland River. The Nashville Fire Department has since retrieved the uprights and the goalpost from the Cumberland River, and I think they're going to cut that up and maybe sell it. Number 5, Georgia defeats Auburn at home. Auburn 0-3 in the SEC, dead last in the SEC as Georgia wins 31-13. Number 25, Texas A&M at home upsets number 9, Missouri. Was Missouri really that good? We don't know. They win 41-10. Number 12, Ole Miss rebounds after their loss to Kentucky. They go on the road and beat South Carolina 27-3. And Florida at home beats UCF in a battle of the state of Florida 24-13. That game in the Swamp. So KJ Jefferson could not go back-to-back victories in the Swamp as a starting quarterback. He did last year, of course, for the Arkansas Razorbacks.
He looked terrible today, Trey.
Couldn't do it today. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And
he
so
looked
here
bad.
are the SEC standings. Texas A&M is on top at 3-0. They control their own destiny to Atlanta. LSU is 1-0. They also have to play Texas A&M. Texas is 1-0. They also have to play Texas A&M. Arkansas is 2-1. And right now in a tie for 4th with Georgia, who is 2-1, followed by Alabama, Florida, Ole Miss, Missouri, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Vanderbilt, all 1-1. Then you have Kentucky and South Carolina at 1-2, and then 15 and 16 on the list. Mississippi State at 0-2 and Auburn at 0-3.
Oh, I hate that for Auburn.
And of course, LSU had a bye week this week. They play Ole Miss next Saturday, and then they come to Fayetteville. That game will be on ABC. Also next Saturday, Randy, Texas and OU didn't play this week. The Red River rivalry game in the Cotton Bowl, Dallas, Texas. I've been to one of those, by the way. It is electric atmosphere there inside the State Fair of Texas.
Will you watch?
I will watch.
I have not watched that probably.
No, you have to
I
watch.
may watch 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I can't. I will pay attention this year, obviously, because who knows what's their names are in the league now, the SEC now, whatever those two
Right.
teams are.
Well, when you look at the games next week in the SEC, real quick, obviously you have Texas, Oklahoma, South Carolina's at Alabama. That game's going to kick off at 11 on ABC. ESPN2, number 9, Missouri at UMass. Wow, big game there, huh? Poor Mississippi State. They have to go to Georgia and take on number 5 Georgia. Florida is at number 4 Tennessee. They won't be number 4 when Florida goes in there. That game is at 6 o'clock next Saturday on ESPN. ABC 6:30, number 12 Ole Miss at number 13 LSU. And how about this game? 6:45 SEC Network. Vanderbilt at Kentucky. That's the slate in the SEC next week.
And now you got to start thinking college football playoffs. I'm not sure the way that it's going right now that some of these teams, because let's say Tennessee as an example.
Yeah.
Because of how lightly regarded Arkansas was.
Yeah.
How much will that work against them? Oh, you lost to Arkansas. You can't be that good if you lose to Arkansas.
Well, and Randy, if Georgia goes into Austin, Texas in a couple of weeks and loses to Texas, that'll be their second loss.
Right.
That could knock them out of that 12-team field unless there was some way they could get to the SEC championship game and win it. Because obviously the SEC champion is going to make it into the 12-team and also receive a bye.
First round bye, yes.
So, but then the pecking order after that, how regarded is the SEC going to be? Is it the SEC where, well, it was Alabama and Georgia and everybody else? Have some raised their game up, like Vanderbilt being able to beat Alabama today, Arkansas being able to beat Tennessee? Or is it just a league that might have one or two good teams, and that's it, Texas and Georgia?
Well, how damaging, speaking of Tennessee losing to lowly Arkansas, Alabama losing to lowly Vanderbilt.
And exactly. And Randy and Marcus, this could spell the case that some coaches want to keep the games at 8 in the SEC and not play 9 because half the league would have another loss on their record. So it's going to be interesting to see how the college football playoff plays out, especially when the rankings come out at the end of this month, I believe, is the first rankings. It might be the first week
of November.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Hunter Yurachek is on the College Football Playoff Selection Committee, by the way. And we also spoke to Greg Sankey at halftime of the game today. He was in the press box, his only game of the day that he's been to. He's been to multiple games every weekend so far this season. He is meeting with the Big Ten on Thursday in Nashville. There are talks, and there might be more talks, about a power league. Will it come to fruition?
It's coming.
Oh,
it
absolutely.
is coming. All right, Mark. I don't remember, and you played so long ago, that's why I can't remember.
Well, you don't have to. Well, that's a cheap shot, Trey.
No,
Marcus.
Cheap.
The pictures I've seen, they were not black and white. I will say that.
No, I mean, the point I'm making is
they didn't kill the pig that morning to make the ball.
That's a good one. That's okay.
They did it on Friday night.
I can't say what I said as I was walking out of the press box tonight. But the point I was trying to make, Mark, I don't remember back in your day. You played 10 straight games, did you not? I don't remember back at that time an open day.
Yeah. Well, no, I think I remember some seasons where we had an open day. Yeah, I do.
You did? Okay.
Mm-hmm. We did.
Okay. I just
and it was 11 games, yeah, but yes. Yeah, we would have an open day. Because I hated them, actually.
Well, I was going to ask you, man, if you talked about the perfect time,
yeah,
I almost thought this last week after A&M beat up on Arkansas, man, you like to have a week off to kind of, heal some bodies and get some players possibly maybe near 100%. I can't believe Luke was saying earlier this week, Luke has, which maybe led to believe he might play because he got an epidural this week.
Oh, wow.
On his back.
Is he okay? Is his back okay?
He's playing, and he's playing in spurts.
He looked like he got a little stiff late in the game.
But, yeah. But my thought was, man, you need the break. Well, now here it is. But on the other hand, you're coming off of a great victory as it is over Tennessee. Now you want to keep playing. But this team badly, would you not agree, Mark, needs this open day coming up this next weekend?
No, they do. They do. They do, Randy, and especially the quarterback. I think he's really concerned about that, and he needs to be on the field. So let's see. Let's hope everything's okay there.
Well, we know it's going to be a night game with LSU. We just don't know the start time.
All right, we will step away for a moment. This is the First Security fifth quarter postgame show. Stay tuned.
On your way to the Little Rock Airport, business travelers park fast at Expressway Airport Parking. As you park, our shuttle picks you up, and a 60-second ride later, you're at the airport. Download our app and earn rewards. Simply scan the virtual gate pass to enter and scan again to exit. No waiting, and your receipt is emailed to you. Pay less than municipal airport parking at Expressway Airport Parking, left of the airport entrance, next to the Comfort Inn.
Birch Tree Communities presents the high school football game of the week with RJ Hawk, Kyle Sutherland, and Josh Neighbors. Every Friday night this football season, the guys will travel the state to find the best matchups in high school football. The Birch Tree Communities High School Game of the Week brought to you in part by the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, ASU 3 Rivers, Midtown Plumbing, Roller Funeral Homes, 270 Grill in Poen, and Baptist Health.
The Arkansas State Fair is back, and that's music to our ears. And the Bank OZK Concert Series is going back to Barton Coliseum with some epic shows, like Chase Rice with Ella Langley, Sunday, October 13th. Doors open at 6 and the show starts at 7. Best of all, fair admission is free when you purchase a concert ticket. You're not going to want to miss a minute of this show. So get your tickets now for the Banco ZK Concert Series at ArkansasStateFair.com. See y'all there.
For 54 years, you've trusted Sigma Supply for all your packaging and shipping needs. And now, as part of Brady Plus, they've got even more to offer. From janitorial supplies, facility essentials, and food service disposables, Sigma Supply has you covered. And ordering is a breeze with over 50,000 new products online at SigmaSupply.com. And do not forget to call Sales Manager David Breitenberg at 1-800-264-1661 and ask for the Buzz discount. Remember, if you're not using Sigma Supply, you've got low-grade product, man.
Trey Reed here from the Wild Side on 103.7 The Buzz, inviting you to join Mark Hedrick and me Tuesday nights at 7.
Brought to you by West Rock Landing at Lake Maumelle. All about tire and brake, Edwards Food Giant, Battery Outfitters, Trader Bill's Outdoors, and Fish On Custom Rods.
It's the Wild Side, Tuesday nights at 7 on 103.7 The Buzz.
Hear that? The relaxing sound of ambient music in a yoga class. And if you were here, you'd listen to 15 people taking a deep breath in sync. But you're not here. Because your self-care happens out on the road, riding your motorcycle protected by Progressive. So if you ride, get a quote today and see if you could save with Progressive, America's #1 motorcycle insurer. And find inner peace with a different pose called Palms on Handlebars. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Point! Hey, you okay? You don't normally miss those shots.
I just haven't been as regular lately, and it's making me feel sluggish.
You should try Metamucil. It's been a game changer for me. Metamucil's plant-based psyllium fiber helps trap and remove the waste that weighs you down.
Ace,
you're moving better than you were last week.
Definitely.
Metamucil keeps you moving. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Learn more at metamucil.com.
Looking for a restaurant that supports other Arkansas-owned businesses? Highway 270 Grill in Poen serves Petit Jean bacon, ham, and sausage. Delicious fried pickles from Arkansas-owned Flywheel Pies, and all their smoked meat is smoked on location using Arkansas-owned Woody's Barbecue Rub. Also, try their hand-cut ribeyes, prime rib, and double-dip pork chops. With the new renovation, Highway 270 Grill now seats over 85 people, so this is your location for the entire family. Family-owned and operated, Highway 270 Grill in Poen.
Listen to Out of Bounds every day to hear about what's trending on social media and whether listeners agree or disagree. Engaging conversations about engaging topics. Sponsored by Arkansas-based West Rock Coffee. Join West Rock and their 1.5 million coffee farmers around the globe as they fuel Arkansans with great-tasting coffee, tea, and water delivered directly to your business. Contact them at westrockcoffee.com or 833-886-JAVA. That's 833-886-5282. Call today.
Did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, contact Nick Gennardi in Sherwood or Seth Hobbs in Bryant.
The Zone Hotline on 103.7 The Buzz is presented by Jim's Razorback Pizza with 2 locations, Highway 10 past Taylor Loop and just off the Morgan Maumelle exit.
Hawks going to win it right here. Nico gets the snap, looking left. Now he's flush, rolling right, still looking downfield. Firing into the end zone's broken up. It's incomplete. Arkansas wins. Arkansas wins the game. The Razorbacks have knocked off Tennessee and they're rushing the field from all corners tonight. Tennessee becomes the 3rd top 10 team in the SEC to lose today. What a celebration at Razorback Stadium.
And yes, the celebration begun. I was wrong, Mark. I'm not often wrong, but yeah, I am. I'm wrong a lot of times. I thought it was just $100,000 for storming the field. Trey tells me not.
Oh, wow.
A little bit higher. A little bit higher.
How much?
How about $250,000?
Wow.
I have no idea what the goalpost.
I believe that's what it is because that's the max you can have, but it might
because
have
basketball
reset.
counts too.
Basketball counts. Any sport counts, but I can't remember. Did they have a basketball storm last year?
Sure, they didn't storm after Purdue in the exhibition game.
No, no, and they might not have had a football. It might only be 100,000 this time. This might be the first after the reset. So
I don't know.
You might be correct. We'll find out on either Monday or Sunday when that email comes out from the SEC office.
Well, they'll be letting everyone know that you have to pay for your sins.
But still, what a win by Arkansas, Randy. You can't say enough about it, Marcus. Players deserved it, coaches deserved it, and these loyal fans deserved it too.
And we talked about that in the press box. For once, it seemed like in who knows how long, a truly competitive game against a quality opponent
went their way.
And no, I'm just talking about Arkansas didn't go out there and lay an egg. And you're saying, man, they didn't care. And we remember last year's Auburn game, the Missouri game, where we were saying they didn't care. I mean, they let go of the rope, however you want to say it. But tonight, I mean, it was competitive from start to finish. I mean, 3-0 at the half. Who would have imagined 3-0 at the half?
Crazy.
And for what it was worth, I think they said there were 14 teams that entered today's play. I don't know what the number is after today, but Tennessee was one of those teams who had not trailed 1 second this entire season until today.
Game day was at Cal today. Miami comes back and wins.
They win a huge
39-38.
I think
21 points in the fourth quarter.
I think we just saw the Heisman Trophy winner too with Cam Ward. My girl Julie predicted we would win today, and she's right once again this year.
She was right.
We got to say so long and good night. Thanks for hanging with us. This has been the First Security Fifth Quarter Postgame Show. So long, everybody.